Okay? This is Scott Jordan. You're watching live here at Cellars of Sonoma. I'm put a warning out. Trust me, if you trust me on anything that I've sent to you so far, please trust me on this wine. This is Patrick Kreutz Family Cellars. This is their Stagecoach Vineyard wine. It's an artist series. We now have 3. I have a vertical of these. Oh, yes. 05, 06, baby. 05, 06, 07. But here's the real bummer of it. Me just not being, I just wasn't thinking. I only have like 8 sets of the verticals. That's all I have. There's not enough 05 to make any more sets. They're all different on this side, and they're really cool. But here's the deal. His 06, 97 points, wine enthusiast. 07, 95 points, wine enthusiast. This guy is smoking good. First of all, as we talked about, the vineyard, it starts in the vineyard, guys. It really does. And in this wine, it clearly starts in the vineyard. Stagecoach is one of those vineyards in Napa that everybody wants fruit from. It's super expensive. It's ridiculously expensive. But the fruit's magnificent.
Yeah.
And he blends in about 15% Malbec, 90% brand new French oak for about 20 months. I mean, this guy is not kidding with this wine. And, just got that luscious cab nose.
This is one to let everyone know out there to exercise some patience with.
Oh, gosh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's no question about it.
So that in a few years' time, they'll be able to get in touch with you when you've none of this left, and they'll say, I've got a bottle.
I've got a bottle. That's right. You're going to want more of that. And I'm just telling you, Patrick almost pulled it today, but I had already run the wine club, so it was too late. He wanted to switch it to his other wine because he didn't think he was going to have enough. So you better order. I'm just telling you right now, don't come back later and tell me
that's huge.
That's a big monster wine. Now, let me go to the question that we had before the break. It was a true and false question, so yeah, 50-50 shouldn't be a big deal. Fine wines are always filtered. True or false, fine wines are always filtered. Well, the answer to that is false. And I'll tell you what, some winemakers are adamant about not filtering that wine. And I'll tell you right now, when you pour, and it really mainly pertains to the red wines, when you pour a red wine or at the end of the glass and you get a little sediment, that wine was not filtered. And there's a reason behind that. I can tell you, winemakers will swear that leaving all of that in the barrel really enhances that wine. This is a living organism, and so it's evolving all the time.
Yep.
And that little bit of sediment, don't ever, you see it on the side of the glass and you go, oh, what's that? No, that's golden. And here's what you do.
Thing, yeah.
If you get little chunks on your glass, you know how you fix that? Here's how you fix it. You put a little more wine in there and you swirl it around. What's the big deal? I mean, just let it dissolve in there. It's going to be great. I'm glad I got a little more because this is really good. So you really I did it on purpose.
I know.
But you want to savor that. Believe me. You don't want any of these particles. You don't want any of that stuff pulled away from that.
It's interesting, kind of the evolution in winemaking over the last 20, 30 years. We've seen a move towards more natural winemaking, less interventionist.
That's right.
That isn't too big a word to use.
No.
And essentially allowing the wine to develop itself.
Yes.
So at wines like this, the sort of level we're talking about, crafted wines, artisan wines, essentially the winemaker is doing, as you said, all the work in the field, in the vineyard.
Yes.
And not doing as much hands-on in the cellar. But you will notice as you go, down the scale to more commercial wines, they will always be filtered because they're made by the container load and they have to go out there and they've always got to be clean and fresh and they get shipped through time zones and heat zones.
Yeah.
So I think, the level of the wines that you're talking about here, you'll find a lot of them aren't filtered and it has much more flavor in it.
Oh, it makes it beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, again, hats off to Patrick. This guy's crazy. He's from Mississippi, which is really bizarre. Like, that's not the wine capital of the world by any stretch. But he also makes a He makes a Syrah that was just killer, a Malbec to die for. I have the last bottle.
And it's not in a vertical.
Yeah, no, it ain't any vertical. It's gonna be in my house because I have the very last bottle of that, and a Pinot Noir from Anderson Valley, and a Chardonnay from Santa Lucia. So this guy, but he's just knocking it out of the park. I mean, last year he got 93 points on his Chardonnay, 94 on the Malbec, 94 on his Syrah, 97 on the Cab. Now this new Cab, 95. I mean, it's like, holy smokes, man.
He's doing something right.
Yeah, he is.
Well, he's doing a lot of things right.
Well, he's sourcing the fruit from the right places too. I mean, that's, it starts from the vineyard. Yeah. He's good. He's not a magician, but he's good. So, so let me give you guys a little rundown on what's going on here at Cellars of Sonoma. Starting on Thursdays, and I'm sorry I don't have a picture up for Dustin, but you can go on our website and get a picture. We have Dustin Saylor. If you have not come in to the tasting room in a while and you haven't heard this guy, you have to come in. He starts at 7:30, goes till 10:30. This guy can sing like a bird. He writes his own songs. This guy is awesome. Thursday nights, he's here. Friday night, of course, John Pita. And occasionally we get Gary Violin that comes in at 9:30 and plays electric fiddle. So we may see Gary. We're not sure. We have to wait till he shows up around Thursday and says, hey, man, I'm coming in. All right. So Gary Violin possibly on Friday. Saturday we have Robert Herrera. This Saturday, I mean, if you want something to do, this is barrel tasting weekend, and it's our 2nd anniversary, so come celebrate with us. It's our pickup party for our wine club. I mean, we have live music starting at 7:30. I can't make any more activities. That's all I can do.
That are legal.
That are legal, yeah, right. The illegal stuff, well, we'll do that one later. So, and then Sunday we'll continue with barrel tasting. Those of you that are coming into the Bay Area for barrel tasting weekend, your wristband is your entry fee to be able to taste our barrel samples we'll have here. And we'll have future purchases, so you can buy futures of these wines that these are micro producers, man. They're making small lots, 85 cases. Give me a break. That's nothing. Believe me. So take full advantage of that. The following weekend, same thing. We'll start the barrel tasting on Friday. We'll do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we'll have live music on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Can't beat that. And then plug that. Give us another plug on that. They can go online.
They can go online to whenirishwinesaresmiling.com and get tickets there.
Okay.
$35 ahead of time, $40 on the day, and as we said a few minutes ago, over 12 wineries, food.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Here, zoom in on that, Andrew. See if you can zoom in.
Wow,
it's two-sided. What the heck?
I was just about to show you these ones,
but
we got the big ones.
There we go.
They just arrived in.
Well, there you go.
So thank you to Alison for getting those done.
Very nice. Good job.
It's something we started last year and we're trying to roll it out, and just a chance for people to try wines with some Irish history around St. Patrick's Day.
And a nice charity event.
Yeah. So we're raising money for good causes and opening people's eyes to a little bit more than Guinness and Jameson.
Yeah, right. Something
Day.
different, because we lose out on that holiday. We don't do real well in that.
It's just funny to get a very quick history of it. A number of the vintners who come are members of an organization called the Wine Geese. Now, a lot of people kind of look and go, wine geese, and it goes back actually in our very troubled and colourful history in Ireland, back to one of the battles we lost against our current neighbours and old foes, the Brits. And there was a large exodus from Ireland, and a lot of them went to France in 1691. It was called the Flight of the Wild Geese. And from there's been a lot of Irish influence in Bordeaux in particular. Mm-hmm. Good examples are Chateau Talbot. Talbot's an Irish surname. Mm-hmm. Chateau Lynch-Bage. Lynch is a good Irish name.
Yeah. Right.
So there's a history there going back. And the Wine Geese is now this organization for vintners of Irish origin. And literally any wine producing in the country in the world, you will find some Irish influence. In California, obviously, we've got a lot of them that we've spoken about.
Sure.
Chile, Argentina, there's a lot of it. Australia, New Zealand in particular, and in the Cape as well. And you'll find an Irish winemaker in every country.
Wow.
Or Irish origin in every country that makes wine. Decent wine.
Yeah, yeah.
There are kind of, second division countries, where they get 2 harvests a year that we don't really classify. But so yeah, there is a history that a lot of people don't realize.
Yeah.
Everyone always credits the French or the Italians or the
Sure,
Germans or the
sure.
Spaniards. And while we don't make wine in Ireland, we've certainly had an influence, a small influence, but certainly an influence.
Gotta love it. So
Yeah.
if you want something fun to do, go online and get tickets to that event coming up at the end of barrel tasting. That's on the 13th,
Sunday
right?
the 13th, yeah.
That sounds great. Well, we end all of our videos the same. This is where you discover wine one sip at a time here at Cellars of Sonoma in beautiful Railroad Square. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We're going to see you next week. Come down for barrel tasting. Going to be a lot of fun. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
I just haven't met you yet. I might have to wait. I'll never get